Hello, space travelers, and welcome to my little corner of the galaxy. David, I read that joke off screen and I cursed and said, "Dang nabbit," and slammed my fist down. Hello, humans in the chat. What does my dinner and tonight's topic have in common? I had pasta, and this stream is about imposter syndrome. Jokes aside, hello, Jiffy. Hope all is well. It's going good. It's going good. Corb, imposter syndrome. Imposter like Among Us. Yep. There is an imposter among us this evening. Which one is it? It might be all of us. Oh man, how are you guys doing and how was your weekend? I got some fun stuff, well, kind of fun stuff today to talk about. Mostly fun stuff. Gonna continue working on Ne-Beela for Pride Month, and yeah. Let's see here. Oh, you were playing Among Us last week? I have not ever played that myself, but I have watched it multiple times. Oh man, how was your guys' weekend? Do anything fun? And as always, if the music is too loud, please let me know. There we go. Is that better? Yeah, there we go. All right. Yeah, I wanted to talk briefly about imposter syndrome this week. I'm going to let a few more people get into the chat and go from there. What is going on with my microphone? Give me 1 second. I swear if it deleted all my stuff again. Give me 1 second, guys. Nope, that is the desktop audio. I need... Nope, okay, they are all there, good. We're still having... This is what I get for trying to save money. We're still having issues with the game capture. It's either going to be I got sent a faulty one, or hopefully these cords that I ordered will help. We thought it was something else before. My friend's an IT guy, so he's been like scratching his head, like, what is going on? Let's see here. There we go. Let me read the comments here. David, weekend was all right. Other than work, spent the weekend with Dad. Oh yeah, that's right. Father's Day was this weekend. What'd you guys do? And then Corb, I'm hyped for what Walking Dinosaurs 2 will have in store when it's released. Yeah, you were telling me about that. I'll probably have to... Is the original on any streaming service? I can probably watch that and kind of get an idea of what changes might happen. Let's see here. So yeah, gaming capture, definitely still having an issue. Going forward, definitely going to be playing the games on the computer. I was just, you know what? I wanted to get a game capture because I already had Fallout on the PlayStation 5. Have a new file all ready to go. I'm not even that far in it, and it's named Jiffy the, what did I name it? Jiffy the Stampede, I think is what I named it. I thought it'd be funny. And yeah, we're just having, it's recognizing the capture card. There's just something, it's just not showing up on my computer screen. It looks like it's going to like pull up on the computer screen and then it doesn't. It recognizes the capture card and all that stuff. So, yay, technical problems, woo! The original is on Apple TV, that's all that I know. Okay, we might actually, someone might be lending us their Apple TV, so I will keep that in mind if I get that streaming app, Corb. How was your weekend, Corb? Did you do anything fun? I'll keep it kind of easy with... I'll try not to go too in-depth with the imposter syndrome today, but I wanted to kind of talk briefly about it because last week I brought it up. And I thought it kind of correlated a lot with, you know, the neurodivergent community and the pride community. There's a lot of that imposter syndrome going on, so I will get into that. Oh, you did celebrate Father's Day. Awesome. Did you guys do anything particular? Hello, Mr. Nee. How's life? It's going okay. I got a fun little thing I'm going to show you guys here shortly. Today, we're going to talk about a little bit about imposter syndrome and all that goes with it. And funny enough, I know, David, you saw Inside Out 2 recently. I also saw it yesterday, and it kind of correlates with what I'm talking about today. So I won't spoil anything, I promise. But yeah, let's see here. You just did a Father's Day dinner? That's awesome. Let's see, David. Saturday we went to Walmart, went and spent some time at his house and had a mini photo shoot. Yesterday went to Spaghetti Works and went to his house for a bit. Today just cleaned his garage. There you go. You seen the movie twice? Yeah, I think I'm gonna try to get both those movies on DVD because they're really good. Might have to when the second one comes out, we might have to stream that on the movie theater at my apartment. All right, let's see here. Let me get in here. So I was talking about doing a karaoke stream probably soon, so I was kind of looking around today, window shopping for some VTuber assets, and I found this guy. Look how cute this is. I love it. It fits perfectly with my theme and the colors and everything, so yeah, be looking forward to one of those. That might be I'll probably do that on a Friday night karaoke. That's, I know, isn't it? I am just really amazed at how many just like this was like only $5, and I can use it for like other, you know, even when I upgrade my model, it's still usable. But I absolutely love it. There's all different kinds. You can just go on Etsy and type in microphone VTuber asset, and I thought this one looked the best. So let me actually, give me one sec. I'm gonna mess with the size so you guys can see just how detailed this thing is, and it's like a whole microphone too. Oh, look how cute this is. It just matches perfectly with like my whole aesthetic, so I was very happy about that. Whoopsies. There we go. Put that back there. Yeah. There we go. So yeah, hopefully I'll get that set up soon. I'm gonna make sure I'm thinking, I think Disney ones would be good as if I can just find the karaoke versions, and that way all of you can sing along with me. Let me see here. Let's see here. Corb. Since I did like Walking with the Dinosaurs, they did a good job with telling a story about these ancient animals. Okay, yeah, I am. I think someone, like I said, is going to give us an Apple subscription. So if I do get it, I will add that to the list to watch. Let's see here. Cool. So let me jump into it today. I am going to continue working on Ne-Beela, like I said. Let me get this going. I went to there's a local artist meetup once a month where I'm at, and the lovely Stacia, one of my friends there, helped me kind of figure out what was going on with this area right here. So everything in the blue. She says I was very, very close, just a little off, and that seems to be the oh gosh, what is the word? The theme with some of these is I'm very, very close, but something's just a little off. So I'll be continuing with that. And then slowly but surely, Lucy is getting done. I worked on her at the jam. You can't really see too much yet, but I'm adding all the slimy highlights on her green bits. So she's coming along. One of the issues that I'm running into, and some of you might relate to it, my ADHD is so bad. I have medication and stuff, but I'm just so inattentive. I jump around a lot, and it's like almost painful for me to focus for a long time. So I give myself a pat on the back anytime that I can get any work done. Let's see here. Corb, that reminds me, I wonder what sounds they would come up with for the dinosaurs. Yeah, didn't they, I don't remember if, I'm trying to remember, someone told me, or I read somewhere, that they can't really roar, if that makes sense. I think roaring is not really a thing for dinosaurs, and I forget why that is. Maybe if you have the answer to that, or if I'm incorrect, please correct me. So, alright, so today, oh, sorry, my husband's in the background. He just wants something on Mega Man, and he's like quietly fist pumping, and like I know what it would sound like if he was actually cheering. Roaring is a mammalian thing. Yeah, I can't remember if it was you that told me that or if it was somebody else. But yeah, I wanted to talk today about imposter syndrome. And if you haven't heard it before, I do need to clarify, as I was doing a little bit more research on it last night, it's not an official diagnosis that someone like a doctor would give you. It's not in the DSM-5, which is like the book that they study from and diagnose from. Yep. Oh, it was you that... Okay. See, I'm remembering your dino facts when you tell me. So to be clear, it is not a real diagnosis, but it is something that is kind of like a general phrase that gets brought up when someone feels like an imposter in their own body. Like, they tend to dismiss their achievements and will put like an external factor as a reason. The imposter syndrome, from what I understand, is not in the DSM. And if I'm wrong about that, I did some terrible research. Usually, imposter syndrome's kind of like linked to those with really high anxiety and really bad depression, which I have both of those. So, let me find the couple of things that I have on it. It's my autism side of me that told you, hey, you know what? Having a special interests are great, because I wouldn't know half the stuff I know if people weren't so passionate about it. Let's see here. You are right. Imposter syndrome is applied to generalized anxiety disorder. Is that GAD, right? Okay. Let me pull up a couple things here. Just a couple things and just like how I relate to it. And it's surprisingly enough, if none of you have seen the Inside Out movies, please go watch them. The second one just came out. Actually, I think it's been like 10 years since the first one. And it made me cry, both movies. And the second one really got to me because they add some emotions for the main character. And one of them is anxiety. 2015? Wow. That's a long time ago. Keep feeling old over here. Only a decade ago. I will say, towards the end of the movie, as much as, anxiety, it can be a real bad thing, but there is healthy anxiety. But I actually felt really bad for anxiety by the end of the movie, which is a good way to like frame it that you should give yourself some empathy. You're gosh, it's hard to explain, but let me pull up some of these things that I took screenshots of. Okay. Not that one. I'm just gonna give like a general a definition or like what it is that I just found online. And again, I am not a doctor. I have been really invested in kind of just bringing up topics that need to be talked about more of, or ones that I've experienced, because I feel like just getting the conversation started is the most important thing when it comes to your mental health. A lot of times people are embarrassed or don't know where to start. Let's see here. Okay. So a quick overview. Let's see. David, I did too. Of the new emotions, wee or embarrassment were my favorite, but I do feel anxiety was really well written. Yes, Jiffy is a streamer, not a doctor. Thank you, Court. I just know how important it is for me to talk about things to help me through stuff. And I want to encourage other people. You do not ever have to share in the chat, but if you are like seeing a therapist or you're just talking to a friend, it is good to talk about these things. So, the brief overview here is imposter syndrome is a psychological experience where people feel anxious and doubt their abilities despite being successful in objective ways. It can also be called imposterism or imposter phenomenon, and people with imposter syndrome may feel like a fraud or a phony and have difficulty internalizing their success. They may also compare themselves to others and have low confidence and engage in negative self-talk. Corb, just like I'm a viewer, not a doctor. Yep, nobody, as far as I know, is a doctor in the chat. Let's see what out here. So, some characteristics of imposter syndrome include an inability to accurately assess skills and competence, attributing success to external factors, fear of not meeting expectations, and overachieving. Let's see here. So there apparently are some like subtypes of imposter syndrome. One of them is expert, a need to become an expert on every subject of interest. A super person, a tendency to multitask and feel like one needs to do more than others. A perfectionist, setting unrealistic high goals. And a soloist, believing that asking for help is a sign of weakness. And a natural genius, thinking that everything should be done quickly and well. Let's see here. Corb, I only have imposter syndrome if I'm the imposter in Among Us. Yeah. That's good. That's good. So I'll read a little bit more, but so I wanted to bring it up to go along with Pride Month and even in the neurodivergent space. So for a long time, I always compared myself to others. I always felt like I wasn't as good as anybody else. I downplayed all of my achievements. I still struggle with that. And something that helps me is, talk therapy. Another thing that really helps me is keeping a log of some sort and showing my progress. That's why showing the steps of my art is very important to me. And hopefully a good way to show you guys like progress in real time. And another thing that I do is I keep, I'm a list person. I have lists everywhere. And I have I like to do physical lists because number one, I can cross things out physically on the paper. And then once I'm all done, I keep it. And then I can look at it and go, holy cow, look at all this stuff I did. Let's see, Corb. Also, last week I won 3 times as the imposter. Man, you're playing it good, Corb. You might be the king of imposter syndrome. Oh, also, guys, last week, holy cow, I don't know if it was the algorithm or what, but give yourself a pat on the back or a round of applause for I have over 600 views on my last video. I'm not sure what happened, but thank you. I really appreciate it. See, there's that imposter syndrome, right? So, but thank you so much. Whoever's been sharing, all the likes and the comments, thank you. Oh, thank you to Corb, I really appreciate it. David. I've tried lists. I keep occasional lists on my computers or phone, but physical lists are something hard for me. Yeah, that's totally okay. Some people, I do have, surprisingly enough, surprise, I have lists on my iPad too. I have lists everywhere. And even though they're kind of all over the place and whatnot, I keep the important ones like on my phone or things right by my desk or places that I use or I'm around all the time. The other ones that aren't as big of a deal, they're kind of just side thoughts. Those are in like a notebook somewhere that I know where it is. I have a notebook of just when I was first starting streaming and and wanting to really dig deep into this. It'd be fun. It's kind of, I wish I should get a picture of it. I was at Walmart and I was trying to figure out like what do I want this channel to look like? What is, like, I don't like to use the word brand, but it's kind of what it is. Like, what is my aesthetic? And I was going through, like, I don't know, where you get your school supplies and whatnot. And they just had all kinds of little personal notebooks. And there's this purple notebook with a UFO on it. It was all shiny and it was abducting a piece of pizza, which I wish the pizza wasn't on there, but it's cute. And the pages were green. And I'm like, well, those are the colors I like. And it like had I like that kind of ticked all the boxes. So I started writing down my thoughts and ideas and things that I wanted to do in there that pertain specifically to this channel. So that one's full of ideas and it's kind of just sitting there for whenever I need it. So let me see what else I got on here. What else did I take note of? Okay, so some treatments for imposter syndrome, or just, if you have, I have a generalized anxiety disorder, and I have what's called dysthymia, which is chronic depression. So I doubt myself all the time, and you add the ADHD on there, because, I forget things. I doubt that I remembered something correctly all the time. But some treatments are, individual psychotherapy, talk therapy, can help people address their reliance on others' opinions for self-worth. If I didn't have someone to bounce things back off of, that's a very non-biased environment, I think it would be a lot harder for me, because I tend to spin around in my head a lot. And again, doubt myself. So it's kind of nice to have my therapist, my counselor. I've been seeing her for probably about 4 years now. And she's one of my biggest advocates. So much so that when I went for my autism diagnosis, she was actually the one there on my intake, because it was over Zoom in the middle of COVID. And she was my rock, because I was really scared that I was faking it and that I was, again, a fraud. It's no, maybe I'm just, you keep downplaying your struggles and downplaying, and then so you don't ever really address anything. I think it's really important to listen to yourself. Listen to what your body's telling you, and listen to what your mind's telling you. Okay. So talk therapy is great. That's my go-to. Along with some proper medication. Group therapy can also be good. And I've been doing that kind of with the artist meetup every week. Not every week, every month. So I've been going to this meetup for a long time, but I've just been terrified. For a long time, didn't think I belonged anywhere. And I was just scared of everybody, and I still kind of am. But once I've gone through, all the therapy and did all the work, I'm about 8 years in on this whole self-discovery journey from when I started my Instagram and started doing my art. But going there once a month and just bouncing off people is great. Let's see. Cognitive processing therapy, a form of cognitive behavioral therapy that helps people reevaluate unhelpful beliefs and replace them with more accurate ones. Now, it's kind of similar to, that's what I would call talking nicely to yourself, self-love. I know I'm probably the meanest person to myself. So that video last week with all the views, of course, I'm getting a ton of views, but the only comments I were getting were very mean or whatever. But they didn't really bother me too much, because sadly, it is kind of sad that I've said worse to myself. And it's taken a lot of undoing to not do that negative self-talk. What would it hurt to say, hey, you know what? I did this today. That's enough, and it should be enough. You're putting way too much pressure on yourself. Let's see here. Corb, my mind is telling me cookies. Hey. Cookies are good. Do you have a favorite cookie? Gosh, what is I'm pretty basic. I love sugar cookies and snickerdoodles. Let's see here. Now, let me see. We finished reading this. So I kind of like the way this is phrased. So instead of giving in to your self-doubt, right? Try to view it as an opportunity to grow. It's okay, I'm not quite here yet on this part of myself. Don't beat yourself up over it. Humans, I know I'm an alien, but people are meant to grow and change. If we stayed the same all the time, it'd be a really boring life. Let's see here. Corb, chocolate chip cookies. It's what I buy myself all the time usually. Dude, a good fresh batch of chocolate chip cookies out of the oven. I'm so bad with that. You get one of those those cheap pre-made dough packages and just throw those in the oven. Let's see here. And now these are, like I said, these are just some thoughts and ideas, and I just thought it would be good to kind of get a conversation going about it, especially with Pride Month. I'm sure there's a lot of that imposter syndrome, a lot of people with anxiety and depression not feeling like they can be who they are. And that would stress me out every day, and it did, because I never felt okay to be myself. Let's see here. Okay, I think... Yeah, the imposter syndrome is not an official diagnosis, but I did surprisingly ask my therapist about it. She goes, yeah, I don't know much about it, but I want to look into it. But she'll probably won't find much because it's, again, not in the it's not in the criterion. But I think the next time I see her, which is not this week, but the following week, I'll check in with her on that. Okay. So how common is imposter syndrome? And a lot of this is from Psychology Today. I'm pretty sure it's a reputable place to get information from. Let me see here. Around 25 to 30% of high achievers may suffer from imposter syndrome, and about 70% of adults may experience it at least once in their lifetime. Let's see here. Imposter syndrome was first documented in high-achieving women in the 1970s. While imposter syndrome is still more prevalent among women, and specifically women of color, men are also susceptible to developing this mindset. Oh, let's see here. So, and then a lot of it, and I struggle with this with streaming. Lixie, I'm sorry. So imposter syndrome is so prevalent in the computer engineering world that the application for PayPal actually makes you read an article about it when applying for a software engineering position. Oh my goodness. Holy cow. Woo. PayPal, chill. PayPal's gotta chill. So one of the big things with imposter syndrome, and something that I'm experiencing just trying to, stream and do my art and all this stuff, is like you actually are in fear of achieving success. Let's see here. Specific fears such as like responsibility or making a mistake, uncertainty, or an identity shift, which I think Lixie's kind of talking about with his thing with PayPal. Let's see here. Learning to tolerate discomfort and accept imperfection can help overcome the fear that prevent people from striving for success. So you'll notice in like some of my streams, I'm just like, I get a little frustrated. When everything went wrong a couple of weeks ago, I was a little mad. I was a little upset, but compared to how I would have probably reacted years ago, I was just like, okay, whatever. Like, I just don't have the energy to waste. I keep telling myself it's such a waste of your own energy to beat yourself up like that all the time. And I feel anxiety and depression are a very, very prevalent thing in a lot of people. There's a lot of pressure in society. And you sent me an article about it? Oh man, yeah, I'll have to read that. And we, watching the Inside Out 2 movie this weekend. Again, if you haven't seen it, definitely watch it. Watching the anxiety character, it made me cry. And I felt very sorry for anxiety. Because anxiety is exactly how my brain was wired for a long time. To plan for the future. Like, we got to make sure, like, if we don't do this now, then this will happen. And living in that constant state of anxiety is terrifying. And it causes a lot of existential thoughts, and it pulls you away from the present. If you forget that you need to enjoy the moment that you're in. And it took a long time to kind of undo that. So that's enough preaching for me. I'm gonna, I don't see Souls yet in the chat, but Souls did send me a gift on Throne. I keep forgetting to link my Throne on my videos. But when Souls gets in here, I'll show you the present that he got me. David, the one scene with Joy towards the middle end, the movie made me cry, but yeah, the one that you sent me, the one that got me was with anxiety and Joy. So that's all I'm gonna say. It just, oh gosh, me and my husband are just like, we're not crying. We're not crying. We're totally crying. And I'm gonna tell everybody, it is okay to cry, okay? There's nothing wrong with showing emotion. If it's fine if you don't, like, it's, not everyone's a big crybaby like myself, but it's absolutely okay to show emotion. I grew up like being taught to shove those down. It's not healthy. David, I'm not crying, you're crying. Oh man. But I'm gonna jump back into working on Ne-Beela here. I would love to hear your guys' thoughts if you've ever experienced imposter syndrome, or if you know someone that has. Or yeah, you do not have to share. No one's obligated to share any personal things. I just wanted to throw it out there. But I'm gonna start getting back into Ne-Beela here. And if anybody has any other fun topics to talk about, please let me know. All right, so let's see here. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Let's see, Corb, I'm not crying. Someone cut some onions. Man, onions are, I love onions, but man, I'm like, oh, okay. I don't know why people get teary-eyed when they're cutting onions, and I really start cutting into an onion. I'm like, oh God. Oh man. So, hopefully I wasn't being too preachy to you guys, but I hope it's like helpful. If you know someone else that might be experiencing something like this, please send them my way, send them to this video. I've been trying to be, when I'm doing my thumbnails, so that way you can really narrow down when I talk about stuff. And I try to put it in the thumbnail to kind of help narrow stuff down a little bit. All right, am I on the right layer? On the right layer, okay. Oh, am I on the right one? Gosh darn it. Okay, 1 second, guys. I'm gonna probably get copy. Like, see, I might get a copy thing again. I do not know why it jumped to I have this playlist pulled up, and it jumped to, let me see here. What is this? Repeat. There we go. I think that was the problem. It was jumping to the wrong song. So I apologize. I will give credit to, what song was that playing? I don't remember. I'll figure it out. Gosh darn it. See, there we go. I'm like, okay, it's fine. It's not a big deal. Things are not always going to go the way you want to. They did, Cafe Streams did upload a new song today. Maybe I'll put that on. They haven't like uploaded a new like whole album in a while, so I'm hoping they will eventually, but they're so nice. You can use any of their stuff as long as you give them credit. You can even like, as long as you're not trying to like make a for-profit thing, they're like, yeah, go for it, remix it, do whatever. I think that's awesome. Okay, we have that. So that means that's here. Yeah, the only thing I get frustrated about is like, oh, I don't want to get, someone upset with me online that I use their stuff without permission. Alright, let me see. Okay. Or does it need to... Right, okay. My friend says the elbow needs to line up with the belly button. Let's see here. That, maybe? Okay. So something like that. Yeah, foreshortening is a very tricky process. I still struggle with it. Okay. You guys have any plans for the rest of the week? Tomorrow, I'm trying to convince myself to sit down and try to work on YouTube Shorts. Trying to really get in like a good routine for my week to kind of keep the flow of things going, but a little struggle bus sometimes, especially when adding something new. Now I think it needs to have more space in between the fingers. Oopsies. What do I have saved on here? There we go. Lixie, work, and then more work. Yeah, you please be careful, especially with how hot it's been. Does it get hot in the warehouse that you work in? It's been definitely getting toasty at my work. Go. Whoopsies. Alright, go like that. Or should I do more like that? There we go, kind of like that. Let's see here. It's the same temp inside, and oh my god, oh that's terrible. I know you're a little more on the tough man side, so I'm sure you're enjoying it to some degree. There we go. What else am I gonna do this week? I am not sure. I work a few days a week. I always have that in there. I'm trying to figure out like just a better routine to getting work done and doing all the YouTube stuff. Like I have yet to upload. I saved all the time lapses from all my pieces, and I just need to find some generic music that I can add and upload the entire time lapse onto my YouTube channel and have a playlist just for that. We should ask GPT 4.0. He's a cool guy. Ask him what? What exactly? Let's see. Does that look right? I don't know. Then the fluffy thing's gonna be there. Okay. Like that. Might have to come back to this part, but at least it's almost done. Ooh, it made the hand look like a butt there. A funny statistic on my last video, it had the category Alien ASMR, which I thought was really funny but pretty cool. It kind of tickling that thing where I might want to do. I was thinking about reading some poetry. I asked ChatGPT to schedule my life. I caved and paid for 4.0. The gap between 3.5 and 4 is the same as 4 to 4. It's been hype. That's possible. I don't mind getting like a suggestion and then kind of like working from there. Let's see, is that? I might have to come back to this. Whoopsies. Don't hyper-focus too much and move on to the next thing, because I will just sit here and look at the same part of the screen too long. Okay, let's go up here. Okay, let's see. Wow, already 6:40. I was really rambling there for a while. I hope you guys found that helpful. Please, if you know anybody else that would find it helpful, send them my way. And if you could take a moment to like and subscribe and share my video, I would really appreciate it. It does make the algorithm go brr, and we like when the algorithm goes brr over here on this channel. Alright, what do I want to do here? Oop, whoopsies. Oh, she is so cute. I love all these characters. They're just so cute. this. Something's not right. Maybe I do it like that. No, that's looking too far over. No other plans for you guys this week? Yeah, I'm not any better. It sounds like I'm doing nothing, but I have a lot going on in my brain. Like, nope, I gotta do this, 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 and this. I still have to get us groceries ordered. I'm kind of the caretaker of the house, or apartment, I should say. Make sure all most of the domestic stuff taken care of, just because anymore it is really hard to like just have time to go grocery shopping or get your car fixed or just doing any like boring grown-up task. You guys have a adult task that you despise? Mine would probably have to be let me think. I'm not sure. I think laundry is annoying because you always have to do laundry and it takes like forever. Let's see, David. This coming weekend, I have a mini con I'll be attending before going to a regular size con the following weekend. Awesome. And I need to mow sometime this week. Whew. Yeah, I don't miss that aspect of living in a house. My father-in-law lives on 13 acres. And he has a big lawnmower and whatnot, but I'm just like, ugh, I can't imagine having to do that so that often. Maybe that. Go. Well, let's see here. Lixie, everything related to food. I hate shopping, cooking, eating, and spending money on it, which is why I try to survive on Soylent. Yeah, anymore, it's always about, like, what time do I have? Like, what do I have time for? I don't know if... I don't like this. Hold on. Sorry. Something is not lining up here. Oop, come on. There we go. Maybe, because if I do it in the middle like this, she's gonna look cross-eyed, right? Oh yeah. Definitely cross-eyed looking. Oh, okay, that's not bad. There you go. Let's see. Yeah, I think laundry is probably my least favorite. Getting your oil changed can be a little frustrating, but we live next to a Valvoline, and they're right down the street, and they take maybe 30 minutes. They're pretty quick. Right. How do you guys feel about like a Friday night karaoke type thing? Because I feel like Friday night would be best just because in case my neighbors get a little frustrated, you know, it's Friday night, people are usually up a little later. They might tolerate me a little more. Maybe just a little eyebrow or something. Okay. That's kind of cute. I'll do that for now, and I'll change it later if I don't like it. Do that. And oh, here we go. And we're gonna do this, and we're gonna flip it. Flip it good. It looks a little weird right now. I will definitely fix that. Yas, Carrie Gay. Hey, Div. Oh, you be down, David? Heck yeah. Hey, Div. How are you? Yeah, let me turn this off really quick and go back to neutral. So today I purchased, I need to look up who made this. I have a microphone just for some karaoke soon. Hi, you just woke up? Well, welcome. We just got done talking a little bit ago about imposter syndrome, and if you'd like to hear about it, I would go, when this video is done, if you'd like, go back to the beginning, the first like half hour, kind of goes into it, and hopefully it's helpful. The mic is pretty and shiny. Yes, yes, yes. I thought it fit the aesthetic really well. Let me look up who made this microphone. Give me 1 second. Let's see here. Where's it at? What is this person's name? Oop. 1 second. Who made this? Come on. Tell me. Let's see. Sherlaya, Sherlaya on Etsy. Yeah, I thought it was really cute. It's actually like a whole, you can see like the whole microphone, and I can adjust it to whatever size I need. But yeah, thinking of a Friday night. I don't know what time would work for everybody. You'll do a replay later? Heck yeah. Oh, I hope you had a great weekend and a good start to your week. We are just still working on Ne-Beela here. I went to an artist meetup and I had a good friend. She pops up in the chat. Sometimes she helped me with this perspective over here with her hand and her arm. So that's going in the right direction. Yeah, let me get back to, boop, there we go. Turn this off. But yeah, I'll probably do Friday night if anything. Maybe at the same time, 6 o'clock if that works everybody. If not, maybe I'll push it to 7. There we go. How was your weekend? Let's see here. Div. Oh, good to hear. How was the meeting? Okay, give me 1 second. The meeting. Can you? My brain is bad. I know. I probably know what you're talking about. What was the meeting? Please tell me. My brain is just kind of. I forget what I say a lot. Oh, the art. Oh, yes. I am so sorry. I'm used to calling it the artist jam. So I'm like, meeting. It was great. So I go to this, and if you have a local comic shop in your area, definitely see if they do something like this, or if you know someone that might want to start one. It's really fun. It's actually been getting a bit bigger since I started going. But yeah, they let us have the space in the back of the comic shop where they normally do like card game tournaments and stuff, like once a month. And I've met some really good people there. It's a really great way to like meet other artists. And you know, I was like, oh, I'm not good enough, blah blah blah, but everyone kind of has their insecurity when it comes to art, and I've found that like being open about mine really helps, and listening to other people's like insecurities, but like you're kind of there to hype each other up. And it's really fun. Let's see here. I think I'll probably do the wings on a separate layer. Right, I was having issues with her legs down here. But yeah, the artist meetup is great. It's just kind of nice, like a once a month thing to do. It kind of gets me out of the house for a few hours, and it's in a comic shop, and they have a ton of they just have a ton of nerd stuff. Div. Oh, sadly, I don't. Wish I do have that. I really want to meet other artists around here, but it's so difficult, and I'm shy to expose myself as an artist. Yeah, being an artist is like, it's a very vulnerable thing, you know? But the thing is, something that I've had to kind of work through is, like, I've been missing out on so many great opportunities because I was too afraid to put myself out there. Trust me, no one's there going to be judging you. Like, everyone's just there to have it. It's kind of like when you go weightlifting. A good mentality is everyone's there to be healthy. Yeah, you can read, you can study. I have people there that they bring in their costumes. I got people that like do different stuff besides draw. and it's really cool to see the different kinds of art there. But you'd be surprised, you can make new friends. I've definitely made some really, really good friends, and I'm excited to continue. Boo. But if not your local comic shop, I'm trying to think. Or other... I don't know if anybody has like any library meetups. I would check like your local like online, see if there's like some local groups in your area that just do art meetup somewhere. Costume? Yeah, there's some people that like to that are really into like the ball jointed doll community, which I used to I have one, but it's just too expensive. But yeah, they bring their dolls and they work on the clothes that they make, or do like what they call a face up. Yeah, there's a big nerd community where I'm at. I have found if you just follow where the nerds are, you'll find some friends. I shouldn't say nerds, you know, just people that really enjoy anime, comics, art, and all that stuff. I don't know if you guys have any like convention scene. That's a great way to like find external like places to go outside of even like a con, you know. There's lots of people that do vending there, artists and stuff, and you could probably ask them. Let's see here. Yeah, I think last time I made her legs a little, I kind of want to make her a little shorter. She's a little too stretched out in the leg area. Uh-oh, one second. Just noticed that the chat wasn't moving. Come on. There we go. I was just telling everybody earlier that I went and saw the Inside Out 2 movie. So, and if you haven't seen that, it's a great movie, and it was actually a great segue for today's topic. Let's see here. Erase this. I was thinking for the karaoke, probably just going straight into the Disney karaoke. As long as I think I was told that I can do that as long as it's like straight karaoke like videos and not ones with the like words and stuff sang in it, I think. Oh goodness. Alright. Also, Div, earlier I did mention I want to thank anybody who's been sharing my videos or has been clicking on my videos. My last video just exploded to over 600 views, and that is like the most views I've ever had combined with like probably a lot of my videos, so thank you guys. Let's see, Inside Out. I forgot which movie is that. Is that the emotions movie? Yes, that is. That's that Pixar movie with the little girl and her emotions on the inside. They made a second one, and it's fantastic. Here, so we have got a hip bone somewhere in here. Hip bone. Got a knee bone. Okay. That's kind of big. Knee bone. And then, boop. Yeah, I think I've made her legs way too long. I made her like torso really short, and then I just gave her giraffe legs. How's that? I think that might be a better size. I haven't watched a second. It just came out, so don't worry. It just came out in theaters, and my husband and I went and saw it. It was so good. The cast is fantastic. There's some new emotions for you to meet. I do want to thank you guys again so much for enjoying what I'm doing. It's getting a little easier every week. I kind of feel like there's been forward motion with all of this, so thank you for taking the time, and I'm glad that you enjoy what I'm doing. Hopefully the formula doesn't get too stale. I'm working on getting more things like the game night and whatnot going. Sometimes things just take a little time. Div, I do wonder, is each emotion have their own emotions inside? Ooh, we're getting super meta with that one. Oh man, they might. I am gonna do this though. I'm gonna trace this foot down here and then bring it up. Kind of a very skinny foot, isn't it? I'll fix it later. I really just need to get the initial sketch done so I can get into my favorite part, sarcasm unlocked, of the line art. There we go. Something like that. Let's see, David. It has a 96% approval rating on Rotten Tomatoes from audience and 91 from the tomato meter. Oh man, yeah, that would be super meta. I'm actually kind of curious, like how far they're gonna go with the franchise, if that makes sense. Like how old are they gonna let this character get? Oh, speaking, okay, there is a funny like little jab to like getting older in Inside Out too. I won't say what it is, but it's really funny. Let's see here. Let's see, Div, because I saw Joy get a little angry in one of the clips, so I was like, Joy could have the angry emotion inside. Ooh. Yep. I think like having to like being that same emotion all the time would be very exhausting. That sounds exhausting. Whoopsies. Alrighty. Let's see here. Whoopsies. Alright. And I'm gonna do this. What did I do? Oh, whoops, I didn't realize I was drawing on another layer already. Go here, erase this. I've been slowly getting a rhythm down for how I like to do stuff digital, and then I think once I get that more like solidified, I will be more into trying other things, if that makes sense. Try not to like overload my little alien brain. Yeah, like that. Where should it line up? Connected to your something like that. Oh, you like the heel shape? Thank you. It's probably one of the few things, like as far as shoes go, I always like automatically go to a boot shape. They're like the easiest to draw. I definitely need to branch outside of that. Let me move this down. Go here. This was what's great about doing digital, is like I can just really play around with where things need to go. Let's see here. I am so bad at shoes. I gotcha. Yeah, boot heels are about all I draw. David, I was about to mention that they made a reference to Inside Out 3 with that one character, but that could also just be played for laughs. If they did a third, I would want to see a time jump to college. Absolutely. I think it was kind of a joke, just like the big bad secret in the vault. Let's see, Div. I love doing face and clothes, but then there's shoes. I am terrible with clothes. I don't have the biggest imagination when it comes to clothes, and that's something I really need to practice. What was I gonna say? Some of the discords I'm a part of, they something that AI can be okay for is like coming up with just prompts, and I know a lot of people post pictures in there of like outfits and stuff. I can tell they're made by AI, but I think as long as you remember when you're drawing them to incorporate them to a realistic kind of thing, unless you're going full anime, then you know, a lot of anime clothes are not they're not practical. That's why I told people, like, I haven't cosplayed in a long time, but if I do, if the shoes are not functional, I'm not doing it. I have worn so many shoes, you know, back before cosplay. I'm sounding old again. Cosplay was not as accessible when I was in high school, and you just kind of had to make do with stuff from thrift stores or turning like I would always find shoes at thrift stores and turn them into the shoes I need. But man, like I think I had a pair of heels that were the right shape, but the shoes didn't have any straps. Well, you take the straps off these shoes, they didn't stay on my feet very well, and it hurt so bad. Oh man, cosplay is pain. That's what I keep hearing. I just with all my sensory issues, I just can't do a lot of cosplay anymore. It's not worth the heat stroke or the stress for me. Hey Souls, how's it going? You had a nice dinner and bowl of beef and bowl of rice and egg rolls, and you worked overtime today. Oh no. Oh, overtime. Ew. Though I did want to thank you for the I got a picture of it. So on my throne, which is linked on my About Me section YouTube page, Souls got me this. Look at this little cute water bottle. I am currently drinking out of it. It is great and it's adorable. Made pretty well. And I'm excited. I might actually bring this bad boy to work. So thank you very much, Souls. I really appreciate it. I hope you had a great weekend. Nice. Pollo! Speaking of pollos, the next project after this, like I said, I'm probably going to be doing some pollo drawings. And I'm going to have you guys vote on what food should pollo be eating or like interacting with. Because I have been wanting to turn our kitchen into... Thank you, I appreciate it. I love doing voices, so I appreciate that. I have a pretty low voice, so people are always surprised when I talk in a higher register. But yeah, I want to turn my kitchen into a Kirby cafe. And I wanted to do 6 separate drawings to go with a giant, like I have a giant painting. It's like some generic, it's just some generic rainbow painting I got at a store, like at a Gordman's. And create 6 different images to kind of put on either side of them of Kirby eating and or interacting with some cute food. So that will be my next big project. I thought it'd be something like a little easy, something fun, and that way you guys can participate in it. David, cosplay is pain, beauty is pain, and now the world shall know pain. Ah, 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 ah. Aw, you guys are great. Thank you. You guys always crack me up. That might be a fun stream to see what voices can Jiffy do, because I practice a lot of different kinds of voices. I should definitely jot down my favorite voices to do. I remember going to I don't know if anybody in the chat remembers poor old BronyCon. I think it was the 2018. It was the second to last BronyCon and or pony convention in Baltimore. Come on. 1 second. I gotta fix this. 1 second. There we go. That I think the year prior, the pony movie had came out, I think in 2017 in October. So the intro, they had like some intro song to the movie where all of the main 6 were singing from it, or singing in it, and I did that as a karaoke, and when I got off stage, everyone told me like, oh my god, you nailed all the characters' voices. I was like, really? No way. I think the only one that I really have trouble with is Rainbow Dash's voice. And it's a very like Ash Ketchum kind of thing. It's got that little bit of a raspiness to it. Let's see, Div. Ooh, that's great. That's a great idea. Kirby's so cute, and I think it'll do great with the cafe theme. Yeah, absolutely. I've actually, one of the first digital drawings I was doing on here, you know, like messing around with, let me see if I can find it. Is it in here? I don't think so. I think it's in a different folder. Is it in here? Here we go. Yeah, I did this one I think like a year or so ago, and I liked it a lot. But I feel like I can do more now with my knowledge. if people like this image enough, this one might also end up on the store shop. Oh, that reminds me. I do have a lot to talk about today. So I love doing, as I said, where's the drawing I was working on? Here we go. I love doing character creation. Character creation, again, is just something that's a way for me to like express really hard emotions. And I've been thinking of a robot character for a while now, and I haven't thought of exactly how I want them to look yet. But I love robot friends. I grew up, you know, besides the alien motif, robot friends were my jam. You like the Kirby Moon art piece? Awesome. Yes, Jiffy. Woohoo. Would you be willing to try to show the main 6 on stream? Yes, I will absolutely try. I will practice off camera first, and I'll record myself and see how it sounds. But I can do pretty decent. Yeah, robot character. Yeah. So I've decided that I wanted to name her Dot. .exe. Dot standing for digitally sorry, what is it? Give me 1 second. Digitally online trauma or something like that. She's gonna be a very gremlin-y kind of character, a little has-been hotel-y, I guess, that kind of vibe, like Nifty from Has-Been Hotel. Yeah, is it digitally online trauma? I something like that, but I thought her Dot would be a cute name, and .exe. Let's see. Oh, I can make it a short. That is a good idea, David. Thank you. I will put that in my back pocket. That is a great idea. Let me write that down right now. Let's see. Voice overs for shorts. That's a funny sentence. Voiceovers for shorts. Let's see here. Yeah, robot character. So, like Ne-Beela here again, made this character because I was really depressed, and this was before, you know, I was still in the middle of therapy, still doing therapy, but I was before medication and whatnot, and I just wanted to draw something so overly happy to give me some of that dopamine. Okay, so how do I want to do this? So we have this leg here, which means this other one is maybe here. Somewhere right here, maybe? Okay, yeah, there's something. Yeah, if you look really close, right here to here, like, her leg, there's no way her thigh is attached. Her knee, it looks like her leg's not even attached to her body. Oh, let's see. You got your dad a gift card for Father's Day? That's nice. What gift card did you get him? I drew a little something for my father-in-law for Father's Day. We went over and just had some burgers and brats. He's probably the daddest dad I've ever met in my life, and that is a compliment, and I even wrote that in his Father's Day card. He just does all the dad things, your typical like Midwest dad. He cracks me up. Whoopsies. There you go. I've known him and my husband since I was 11 years old, and even back then he has the dad jokes, you know, the really bad ones, and he's a handyman and he's a hard worker and he loves his kids. So he's a really, really sweet guy. Something like that, maybe. Yeah. I think her foot, another thing, I think her foot is just a little too long, maybe? Time to play around again. Let's see. Copy paste. There we go. That looks a little better. See, that just makes it so easy. Like, something's wrong, and instead of having to erase the entire thing, I can just kind of move it around a little bit. Let me see here. 1 second. Da-da-da-da. There we go. My VTuber was not responding to my voice very well. There we go. Let's see here. Oh, you got a White Castle? Heck yeah. I don't know. Hold on. Do we have a White Castle around here? We do not have a White Castle around here. We get the frozen burgers at the little tiny sliders, either at a movie theater or in the supermarkets, but oopsies. Oops, didn't mean to do that. There we go. There we go. Now her foot doesn't look like she's related to Bigfoot. Alright. That's so much better. Now we're just gonna merge that bad boy down. Merge it down. Let's see, div. I have to go freshen myself up. Have a long day ahead, and just in case, yes, it's morning here. 6 p.m. Jiffy is 6 a.m. Be right back after making a cup of coffee too. You got it. I should be going till about 8 or 8:30, so you take your time, and that's very sweet that I'm a morning wake up video for you. You have a great rest of your day if I don't see you, okay? Good luck in all your classes today. There we go. Alright, so now... Yeah, time zone stuff is it can get a little hard. It is interesting. I do have quite a few people that are recommended that live in a different country. YouTube's like, hey, you in a completely different time zone, do you know what? I think you would like this person that streams on the opposite end of your day. Let's see here. David, nearest White Castle to us is in Columbia, Missouri. Ooh. Let's see, have I watched any anime? Ooh, we got caught up on Spy X Family, which I may have mentioned that. Oh, right, we started the next arc of Demon Slayer. It's fun. The animation's really fun. The characters are fun. Inosuke is my favorite. Let's see. I honestly have never been a fan of White Castle because I can't do onions. Yeah, that's completely understandable. You guys want to know how I ended up liking onions, and it's really funny. It's a very neurodivergent thing if I've ever. One of my really good friends from like middle school into high school, and then pretty much since middle school, we were over at her house one day, and I got over there. She's just sitting on the couch, and she's just eating green onions, just right off the. Like right from the little, like fresh off the produce rack. Not cooked in anything, not topped on anything. She's just eating the stick. She's like, you want to try it? I'm like, and me not being at that time like a big fan, I'm like, okay. I'm a big believer of trying things at least once, and I ate it, and I'm like, hey, I actually kind of like this. So it's not like regular onions, but green onions kind of got me into onions in general. And they are so stinky, and I don't know if it's just because some sandwich places have them like just in buckets, just sitting in the fridge, but the stench from them never leaves my hand after eating a cold cut sandwich. Oh god. Let's see here. David, onions have been one of my favorite spices or ingredients since I was young. Yeah, I was telling one of my friends that for the longest time, one of the reasons I didn't really like vegetables is because all we ate were the ones straight out of the can. Which, you know, if you have a family and you got kids, unless you're really diligent about eating vegetables all the time, like, of course you want to get canned vegetables. You can kind of whip it up whenever you need. But the texture and the taste and the smell, completely awful. And it wasn't until like my 20s that I actually started eating actual vegetables that were like, you know, broiled in the oven or cooked in the oven or baked or whatever. So good. I love vegetables now, which is a good thing because I need them veggies in my life. What are your guys' favorite vegetables? I really have a hard time picking, as I do like broccoli, and I actually really like asparagus. I will pretty much eat just about almost every vegetable, which is a huge change from when I was younger. Here we go. That's looking a lot better. Ooh, she's not got a long foot anymore. You love broccoli so much. Oh man. Broccoli can also be stinky, but it's stinky going in and coming out, unfortunately. Alright, so how am I going to do this other leg? Should I do cheaty face and just do this? Whoop. Interesting. Is that the problem? Curiouser and curiouser. Do I have where the other leg is popping out? Is that why it doesn't look right? Because it needs to be like this instead. Ooh, my brain is churning. I'm gonna go use the little aliens room really quick, guys. I will be right back. Alright, thank you so much for waiting, guys. Let's see here. I love broccoli so much. Same, I love vegetables. Sounds good. David, for me, I really like boiled carrots, asparagus, cauliflower with cheese, Brussels sprouts, okra, and as I mentioned, onions, among others. Not a big fan of celery anymore unless it has peanut butter. I just can't do celery in general, and I hate that it's like a filler on a lot of like Chinese dishes. Let's see here. Let's see here. Oh, there we go. There we go. Hey, there you go, Mr. Nee. At least for now, you have mod managing access. I'm trying to figure out how to get the other stuff working, but you should be able to moderate the chat now. That way we have a couple of mods. Okay, let's see. Yeah, like, should that be the back leg and this needs to be the front leg? That might be what we have to do. I do it like that. Nope. Whoopsies. Down like that. No, I think it needs to be here. Yeah, I really like broccoli steam's really good. I really like just coating them in olive oil and salt, pepper, whatever seasoning, and just baking them in the oven. Yum, 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 yum. Let's see. What I probably need to do, let's do this. And we're gonna do this. And I'm gonna go back down here. Sweet! Awesome. Yeah, I was trying to, I'm not sure if how much access that you have, but I was trying to make it so you at least moderate the chat. Yeah, it says you need a Google account to be a manager to, like, edit videos or to mess with anything else, so, and I used the email you gave me, but it was not working. So I'm not sure what's going on with that. Whoopsies. Nope. Let's... keep that there for now. Is it this one? Okay, there we go. So this needs to come out a little further though. Whoopsies. Don't mind me, just talking out loud. I do that a lot. Let's do this. Select. This one. Just gonna have this floating leg over here for a second. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna back up here a little bit. Well, fudge, this might be just something I need to tinker with off camera again. Let's see. Welcome back, thank you. Yeah, cauliflower is not too bad. Brussels sprouts are okay. Okra, I can't get behind, I'm sorry. Okay. Maybe I need to... Nope, wrong one. Nope. I will figure this anatomy situation out. I am just... You can tell I haven't done enough anatomy work. I've definitely done... I did enough to get to this point, but I still struggle. Do I want to do it like that? Let me actually do... Just have... That way, get rid of this so I'm not seeing the butt part and the leg. Okay, here we go. David, sad. I made an egg, potato, and okra breakfast sandwich a few days ago. It turned out really good. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I'm trying to remember if I've tried okra. I feel like I have, and my brain's just automatically like, no. Nope, nope, nope. Let me see here. Come on. Still doesn't. Something is amiss. Okay. Jiffy's just going to put both legs over off to the side and come back to it. Let's work on her bumblebee butt. So I definitely have, pretty sure I have the perspective of, because I wanted to show her little bumblebee butt, but it's definitely not the right perspective. I don't think it would be showing at this angle, but let's see what we can do here. Where is her left hip joint? Something like around here. It was supposed to be like this, connecting over here, like that. Like that, if that makes sense. So we have this probably straight over here, something like that. Now her left. Oh, sorry, I got myself backwards. Supposed to be like right here, like I was saying. Like that, something like that. Okay, what layer am I on? I'm on the wrong layer. Okay. Maybe it's somewhere like that. Let's go over here, and it connects there, and then boom. Oh, pretty much like that. There we go. I'm getting too caught up in like trying to fix it that I'm making it worse. So, but I have a general idea. So I'm just gonna work on her butt for a minute. I remember that I did mention that Walking with Dinosaurs 2 will now have 2 new dinosaurs in the documentary that wasn't in the original. Do you know what their names are? Give her a little bumblebee butt. Because I still, as if she's facing like this, and it would probably be more behind her. The Spinosaurus, awesome. Probably be about there. Nope, that doesn't look right. Probably gonna have to do some research when I get off stream. Oop. That looked pretty funny. I feel like it needs to be like... Hold on a second. Do another layer. Let's do... blah 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 blah. Let's do blue. And I'm going to this down a little bit. Okay. Where would it be showing from? That's her stomach, her back. Or should it like be one? This is me thinking out loud. I tend to walk myself through my thought process. Talk. Yeah, it's supposed to be something like that, right? Like behind her. Oh boy. Let me, I'm gonna look up a picture of a bumblebee girl for a second. Let's see. Bumblebee girl. Nope, that is No, not Bumble girl. Bumblebee. That got me some weird results. Okay. I definitely want to, when I'm doing her her outfit, I want to definitely make her more fluffy, like a bumblebee. Oh, for a second I just thought I saw a picture of Danny DeVito in a bumblebee costume. Oh, this is cute. Let me see this. Maybe because it... Oh. You're back? Hey, welcome back. I'm just trying to draw a bumblebee butt because I'm stuck on... I'm figuring out her legs and I'm just like, okay, I'll come back to that. I'm trying to draw her bumblebee butt and now I'm stuck on that. No. No. Because right now, this is not correct, I don't think, the way that I have it like that. Kind of looks like she has a kind of something else coming out of her butt, and I don't like it. That or I'm trying like way too hard to make it pointy. Okay. Well, fudge. Okay, coming back to that one too. Let's go to her wings. Don't want to get stuck on something too long. Alright, so actually let's keep that down and then I'm gonna make layer 7 her wings. Rename wing sketch. There we go. Yeah, I was looking up some pictures and I wasn't finding one quite that I wanted to use. Let me see here. I told chat for a second I thought I found a picture of Danny DeVito in a in a bumblebee costume. Oh, that one's not bad. That's okay. Maybe this one. Okay. Well, that's really cute. Yeah, it was pretty funny. Oh, what about this one? I think I need to make her bottom just like the B part a little smaller and a little rounder is what I need to do. But I'm gonna jump to her wings for now and come back to that. Or should I do her hair? I should probably do her hair. Oh, I just noticed that her eyebrow was like, why is her eyebrow all the way over here? When did that happen? Rogue eyebrow. What in the world? Oh, I see what I did. I am so silly. I have the left and right eyebrow on their own layer, and I put them on the leg layers that I put over here, so when I moved them, it jotted it over there. Woo! Whoops. Oh, goodness gracious. There we go. I'm such a goober. Oh, man. That's, you know, if you're ever having a bad day and you're getting like I said, like getting frustrated with yourself, it's just laugh. Sometimes you just gotta laugh at how silly of a goober you are, and it is okay to be a silly goober. Some of my favorite streamers are definitely silly goobers. Yeah, it's okay. You can always work on it later. Absolutely. Let's see. No, eyebrow flying. It's not an eyebrow anymore. Athena brow. Oh man. You guys are silly. Okay, what was I doing? Yeah, let's do the hair. That shouldn't take too long. Pencil. Okay. Oh, before I do it again, let me merge that down so I don't have a rogue eyebrow flying off the screen. Oh man. Okay, so how do I want to? I do like the original hairstyle and I kind of want to keep to that, but I want to make it a little more, a little fuller looking would probably be what I'm looking for. Let's see here, we're going to do this and we're going to turn that opacity down. Well, let's see here. I'm just a guy who draws mainly prehistoric animals. That's okay. Then you probably don't have the eyebrow situation as often, or at all, I would think. Oh, man. Okay, right. The hair. Whoopsie daisies. No. Wrong there. Here we go. Here. Oh, goodness. That was silly. First of all, let me make sure I'm getting her face lined up correctly here, so I put the hair in the right spot. Oops. Okay, so that's going. I think her eyes need to be repositioned just ever so slightly. Oopsies. Come on. Take that. Oopsies. That's really big. Don't need the eraser that big. Oh. Well, like I say, I think it's really important to show, oh, it's not even the wings, it's the wig. Let's do hair sketch. I think it's really important to see the boring parts and the frustrating parts when working on art, because most of the time, you know, things are edited down online and you see, you know, the perfection of it. Let's see here. Not a whole lot of trouble with brows. We're drawing dinosaurs. Gotcha. Oh man. There we go. We go back here. All right. We got her little antenna sticking out, so trying to keep, like, again, a very, like, 1950s, that really flippy full hair, like kind of Marilyn Monroe looking, if that makes sense. Nope. No. Noise. Yep. Another thing I'm not the best at would definitely be the hair. Hair is not my strong suit. I tend to draw very short, compact hair. People that can draw the really flowy hair, I'm very envious of you. Oops. I think I might have to get a reference for her hair too. Oh no, this is turning into chaos. Oh man. I am gonna look up a picture. Let's look up Marilyn Monroe for fun. Marilyn. Yeah, definitely the kind of hair I'm going for. Because it kind of looks like nice and swishy, and I just really like the shape. Just 1 second. Readjust my iPad here. Alright, microphone, you're gonna hold up my phone for me. Oopsies. Let's see. Corb, medium to large size theropod dinosaurs, from what I noticed, do have brows. Oh, do they? See. Oh, her hairline is about here. Oh, that. Maybe. And here. Try not to block her antenna too much. Oh, no, don't. Oh, my phone shut off. Come on, don't do that to me. Oh boy. This is going to be quite the challenge. There's a lot here that I'm struggling with. And then, like, how is her hair on this side? Let's see here. David. Hey Jiffy, I'm gonna log off for the night. Have a good rest of your stream and a good rest of your week. You too, man. Thank you for always stopping by. I really appreciate it. Have a wonderful rest of your week. Okay. Gonna start trying to draw this little... My issue is I just don't let my my hand loosen up enough and just let my hand do the work. I'm trying too hard to make it perfect, even though it's just the sketch layer. The bad habit I have. Okay, I think I might be able to work with this. Let's erase this a little bit. Sometimes you just gotta just do it. Don't think about it too much, just let your hand do the work. Okay, so I have her bangs kind of like doing some flippy stuff here. I'm also trying to leave her hair really open and chunky just because I'm filling it in with all the space goodness. Let's see here. I just had a delightful experience of having a fly tape fall on my head, shoulders, and effectively getting tied up. Oh no, I've had that happen at work. We have one of those in the break room, and it's it's not a good sight. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay. That does not sound fun at all. I like where this is going, though. How do I think what I need to do... Do this. Oopsies. Take that. Pull it out a little bit. Go back here. Closing in. So you got about 15 minutes till 8. I think I'll call it at 8 today and try to do some of this annoying work off screen. But yeah, stay tuned for karaoke night and hopefully game night if I can get this darn capture card to stop being a pain in the booty. Let's see here. I have since dozed myself off. I'm glad. That does not sound fun at all. I know what is a good sight. A small feathered velociraptor. Heck yeah. Brontosauruses are my favorite dinosaurs, though. I think, are they still called Brontosaurus? I can't remember. But raptors are always cool. You DM'd a sample of a bee girl whose legs are similar, but I think the issue is the body would be hiding. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, is it's completely behind her back, which kind of sucks because I really liked drawing her little bumblebee butt, so maybe I just need to adjust some stuff. So I was wondering if that was the issue, so thank you for clarifying that. Hold on, I'll leave that there. I just want to draw her cute little bumble butt so bad. Oh, man. Let's see. I'm still more than a little sticky. Oh, no. Good thing it wasn't a bumblebee. And with all the honey, it might be a little stickier. Oh, this is gonna be so cute. Again, I'm getting that little feeling like, oh, this is gonna be so cute when it's done. Oh, she's so cute. Really wanted to give her a more, like a bigger, like a happier expression too. Very excited for this one. All right, where do I want the hair to come from? I need to go here. Oopsies. Let's see here. Oh, hey Stacia, how are you doing? The bee stingers can curve down, so may still be able to be seen. I messaged you some reference of bees whose back ends would be closed. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I kind of like did a quick search and I'm like, that's not right. That's not right. I was telling chat I thought I saw Danny DeVito in a bumblebee costume for a second. But it's still the legs I'm messing with too. I'll probably do that off camera. I got you the arm that you were helping me with. I kind of got that in there a little bit. Hopefully I did that right. But trying to give her more like a very old school 1950 style hair. So I'm actually kind of going very Marilyn Monroe with her hair. So I'm kind of happy with where it's going so far. Oopsies. Something like that. Nah, let's leave that open for now. Where? Okay, so this is where the back of her head is. I kind of want to give her like big, crazy, poofy. Probably has too much hairspray in the hair. Let's see. Corb. A few of my art does contain some species of Dromaeosaurus. I've shown you one. Oh, right. Stacia, I've been lurking since 7 p.m. so I had a moment to do some searching. I appreciate that. Puffy. Oh, the puffy hair cute though. Yes. I love the big puffy hair. She just looks like she has big fluff on her head. I wanna something that I didn't do last time, and you can kind of see it like here and like on her arm. I did not make her fluffy enough. I want this to be a very fluffy galaxy bee. Oh man. Well, I appreciate the lurk, Stacia. I really appreciate it. And also really appreciated your help on Saturday with this little arm over here. Oh gosh, it's gonna be so cute. I can see it. Ah! Oh man. As usual, you guys have been great. I really appreciate the conversation. I know I don't always get a ton done on stream, but I just enjoy talking with you guys a little too much. Okay, here we go. Alright, do I want some of the bangs kind of... No, she got this. Do we need some hair kind of doing this? Maybe. I might need to make her head a little bigger. 1 second. Go back down here. Switch back to red. Ooh. I'm wondering if I'm just not making the head big enough to fit things. Your glove, Stacia, has been working fantastically. I feel like I'm not catching myself on my iPad as much. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay. I might be, maybe I'm making her face shape too small. Let's see here. Nice, so cool. Thank you. I'm doing a lot of talking out loud. I apologize, guys. Corb. I'm currently working on an ancient archosaur. Don't know what it is. Example is one. Oh, a crocodile. Woo. Yes, thank you, Sage. It's very, very useful. It fits my hand a lot better. My buddy Frank gave me his, but he's got a bigger hand than I do. So I still have it, but it just doesn't fit very well. Corb, my husband loves, he loves crocodiles. Probably his favorite animal. They are just, they've been around a long time. I can't imagine any of those the sea creatures still being around. I don't know if there's any left from the prehistoric era, but ooh, that's terrifying to think about. Maybe like that. It's okay. I just like to listen to you talk. Oh, that's really sweet. Thank you. I mentioned probably earlier, one of the statistics on my last video has a lot of ASMR, but specifically, I guess the top category said alien ASMR. So if you guys would be interested in me reading some like poetry or something, I don't know, something that's relaxing or like short stories, I'd be happy to do that. Let's do. Maybe this needs to come out a little more. He's coming along though. I will try to be more diligent about having this ready to go for inking next week. Still need to finish Lucy. Take it at your own pace. I'm glad you guys enjoy the chat. I'm always worried like, oh, I'm still stuck on the same piece. I don't want people to get bored. But if you're enjoying the chats, that is also really important to me. And if you missed the first half of this video, I talked a lot about imposter syndrome, my experience with it. And again, I was corrected that it is not an official diagnosis, but something that kind of gets mentioned along with people that have extreme anxiety and depression. Let's see. Div, have you ever had to make an OC based on your husband liking or a husband? Yes, my husband does have an OC. I have just not, like, I started creating it. He, so even our wedding was kind of based off this, but he loves like high elf, you know, Legolas, Lord of the Rings kind of elves, and he likes to be was it a sorcerer or wizard, honey? He's a sorcerer. That was his, what we called Mary Sue OC. He was a elf man with long silvery hair, the long pointy ears, and being a sorcerer. Yeah, our wedding theme. So the overall wedding theme was just magic. So there's a lot of things that we enjoy that are magic based, and Lord of the Rings is something that he grew up with. So there was a lot of aspects of that. I had the wedding party walk down to the Shire music. And one second. Yeah. And one of the big parts of the theme was oh gosh, okay. Is it Telperion? And what's the 1 second, which one? Laurelin. So that's more of like in the deep lore of the Silmarillion, if I'm saying that right. And so there's like the silver tree and the gold tree. One's the light, one's, you know, the moon and the sun. And so that was a big part of it. And then we found somebody that made a custom the light vial that Galadriel gives to Frodo. We found one of those, and it actually glows in the dark. It has UV liquid in it, and it's made out of glass. And we had that as like our wedding centerpiece. because our friend made a nice box. Our friend's dad made a box with UV lights in it so it would glow on our table. It was really, really cute. So, but we had like all kinds of stuff. We had My Little Pony stuff worked in there. I had my Magical Girl Sailor Moon stuff worked into the whole thing. It was a good time. This is so cute. I love her hair. I gotta fix how her bangs are coming out, but I love it. Your wedding, or you know, if you do want to get married, like it could be whatever the heck you want. My dress was not completely, but it was rainbow. It was custom made by a seamstress here in town, and I just told her, like, I wanted to look like Lisa Frank threw up all over me, please, and still look a little bridal, you know. Oh, let's see. An ancient elven wizard. Yes, pretty much. Mine. Do I even have a picture of it? I do have. I'll try to remember for next stream. But my Mary Sue OC was very soon there, and I fell for the typical red and black. But I had red. No, funny enough, even before I knew what color theory was, I had my character wear mainly red, but she had blue and yellow accents, which are traditional primary colors. So I was thinking, let's see, ooh, a rainbow dress, heck yeah. If I remember, I'll show the dress to you guys next time. I'm gonna probably cut my face off just because privacy reasons, but I will show that next time. Let's see. I'm speechless from imagining how fun the wedding party goes. So the wedding party, we kind of kept it simple. I had my husband in a gold suit jacket, and we had everyone else in black. And then, you know, one side had silver accessories and the other side had gold. So me and my husband, if we were standing in front of any of them, we would just pop right out against the black. Each one of them was given an element of harmony from My Little Pony. And I ended up with only 3 bridesmaids, which worked out okay because he had 6 groomsmen, so each of my bridesmaids got 2 guys to walk them down the aisle. I think I even like made a website. I used the not.com. You could like make your website for your wedding and everything. And they each, when they got introduced, like the wedding party got introduced, they each represented, you know, the element of harmony. And with us being the 6th element, you know, not the 6th element, but when you put them all together, magic occurs, you know. So it was really cute, really fun. And then we're big, happy, hardcore EDM type people. So we did all the like typical, you know, dance songs or whatever stuff that everyone could dance to. But then 10 o'clock rolled around, and we have some good friends that are in the con scene, and we had some happy hardcore playing for the rest of the night. Let's see, Corb. The name of the species of archosaur is Prestosuchus. Its name means Prestus crocodile. Oh, okay. How am I doing on pronouncing those names, Corb? I'm trying real hard. I'm not the best at names, the scientific names. Gosh, this is so cute. I can't get over how cute her hair is. Let me go back here. But yeah, it was a really good day. 2020 really put a damper. Pro tip: don't plan a wedding during COVID or any kind of outbreak like that. Oh man. Hold on, whoops. Was it too bad? Thanks, Corb. I appreciate that. Div, cute indeed. I love the fluff. I just want to. Yes, we're gonna ruffle this poor little bee very gently. Oh man. Oh, I'm glad you guys are excited about it as I am. I just love her. Something I'm probably gonna have to look into, because it's kind of a gray area, especially with AI art going on a rampage out there. So I have a lot of characters. And a lot of them that I really want to keep as core characters that I kind of come back to. But I am concerned about copyright stuff, and I'm just like, am I gonna have to do a copyright for every single one of these? Because it's a process. It does cost a little bit of money. And I know there's a lot of artists out there already that have, like, you know, their set characters. Slugbox is a good example. But I don't know if he has gone through any kind of process of copyrighting his characters, but everyone knows, like, those are Slugbox's characters, you know? So I just don't know on that front yet, because I want to sell my characters, my prints and stuff, but I am a little concerned about theft. So I'm gonna have to look into that. Always something to look into, because people can't just be nice and not steal things. If anybody has any insight on where I can look into that, please let me know. Let's see here. Gently, yes, don't want to get stung.
No, don't squeeze me too hard, please.
Stacia, I'm off. May the rest of your day be an excellent one. Thank you, I really appreciate it. I will check out those references when I get off stream. Have a wonderful evening and a great rest of your week. Okay, I got that. So I did her hair in blue. I usually do the clothes in green. So cute. My heart goes bottom. I appreciate it. I love practicing little squeaky voices like that. Pinkie Pie is definitely like my motivator, because like she has like the perfect level of, like, she's almost annoying, but she's not. She's just too cute. Oh man. I've always wanted to do voice acting stuff, so I really need to jump on it. Jump on it. Jump on it. There we go. Get some little flippies in there. Oh man. You guys have been lovely. I really enjoy chatting with all of you. And if you are on the opposite side of the world and watching me at, you know, 6 or 7 in the morning, thank you. That's oh man. That's a commitment. Thank you. That's very sweet. Let's see here. Pinkie Pie just had too much energy on her. Yeah. She does eat a lot of sugar. I have a feeling that has something to contribute to. Okay. Alrighty. Well, I think I'm gonna end it here for the evening. Not sure what next. Let me see what the calendar is for next week. Give me 1 second. Let's see, you can't do a squeaky voice, but a silly voice. Hey, the people, like the gentleman who did Invader Zim's voice, he's gotten away with just doing that for decades. And like everyone knows, like, oh, that's so-and-so. And it's unmistakable. And that's kind of where I want to get. Like, I just want to be like unmistakable. Let me check the calendar, see what's going on next week before I end off here. Let's see, nothing of note. If I might do, maybe I'll do a poll. If there is a topic that you guys be interested in hearing about, you know, especially since it's Pride Month, or anything to do with neurodivergence, please let me know. I love sharing my experience with people, because sometimes just getting the conversation started is the most important thing. So if I can be a little gateway for that, I am more than happy to. Let's see here. Yeah, I think I will just end it there. All right. You guys have been great. Thank you. I've been blown away with the numbers from last week. I don't know how this video will do, but even if it doesn't do as well as the last one, I'm happy that I'm doing it. So thank you. Please have a good rest of your week, and please don't forget to be kind to each other, okay? See you later.